Wherever you are in the world, I swear that I'll find you again, no matter what.
Who are you?
Who are you? Can I ask you your name?
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Think About It Reviews, and we are talking your name. Directed by Makoto Shinkai, and boy, I heard so many things about this anime film. Everybody's been saying, praising it. I mean, I think it's at 97% in Rotten Tomatoes, even though I don't really take Rotten Tomatoes too seriously. I mean, looking at that cover, I kind of thought this is probably going to be a romance anime movie. Usually the fantastic anime movies are usually the romance movies with a little twist. Going into this film, and the first 20 minutes, I was like, what the hell is going on? I got it, but I needed a little bit more to get what was going on in the very beginning. If there was bodies being switched around, this guy's going to a girl's body, this girl's going to a guy's body, and in the essence, it kind of is. So we got our two main characters, Taki and Mitsuha, and in the very beginning of this film, we see Mitsuha waking up. She's grabbing her boobs. Her sister comes running in and says, "You're acting weird again." And the again was very interesting because I was following along in the very beginning of this film, and she's doesn't know her name. She's having some amnesia a little bit. She's kind of wondering, she's saying most of this is a dream and talking about how she should be a boy in Tokyo, and then she goes to sleep, and then we go to Taki, where Mitsuha is in Taki's body. And because Taki's acting feminine, he's actually he's getting along with this cute girl he works with. And you're starting to realize that these two, and sometimes they go back to their own bodies and live their day, but these two have been switching bodies every single day, almost every single day. So that's kind of what the movie is about, but there's another twist in the middle, which I will not ruin for you guys because this film is fantastic. I really love me a romance anime. I really love me a romance anime movie. So when I got this, when I was watching this, I mean, first of all, of course, it looks beautiful. The characters is what really hit me the most. I think the characters are what really got me into this. I mean, I love Mitsuha. I think she's a sweetheart. She kind of reminded me of Rukia a little bit. And then Taki, he had this person. He had what the charm about Taki was the fact that he doesn't give up. Let's just say that he doesn't give up. He knows what he wants, and so does Mitsuha. And Mitsuha is such a sweet, girl next door, but she wants more. She wants adventure a little bit. These two characters are what really got me into the film, and what really I wanted to make sure no harm came to either of these characters, because there's some conflict along the way, and especially it's a romance animated movie, so are these two gonna hook up or not? When the twist happens, it's something I haven't really seen in any anime movie or in general anything in media. It's a little bit of a twist in there that I just haven't seen in movies whatsoever. I mean, I've seen it in movies, but I haven't seen it used in this certain way. There's some things in here towards the end of the film where it gets kind of wonky and okay, wait, so this is happening, but why is this happening when this was over here? There's some things where you kind of it's gonna hurt your head to think about it too much, but overall, I mean, the whole from beginning to end, I just was so invested in this film. But I gotta say, they gave you the Lord of the Rings type endings, and they gave you that fucking ending where you think it's gonna end, and you're like, wait, what? It's gonna end like that? And then you're like, wait, no, it's not ending yet. It's gonna end. Wait, no, not yet. It's a Lord of a Ring kind of ending, which I didn't really appreciate. That's the only thing I didn't really appreciate about this film. It's not spectacular animation. It's good. It's great animation to really delve into this world you're in, and it's I love the use of the drawn locations, the towns that they created. Some of the dialogue in here too is very interesting, especially when they're talking about gods and fate and everything. The Japanese know how to talk. They know how to sweet talk you with that fate. All right, can't praise this movie enough because it did everything when I wanted it it me to do. Like, I laughed. I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie. I almost cried. I smiled. I enjoyed every minute of the film. It is one of those films where it's just a good time, a good ride. Sure, there's some elements in here that kind of make you depressed a little bit, but then it kind of picks you back up. And it's a roller coaster of emotions, honestly. And it's something when things happen in this film, it's like, you take it and you're like, you don't know how to feel about it, and then this emotion starts peeking out and you're like, okay, this is how I'm feeling about this particular moment in this particular scene. There's some great direction in this as well. I love the shots, and I love there's some shots with Mitsuha who just, like, you don't even see her face and you already know the emotion she's already having. And I love the slow takes. Like, in the beginning of this film, very slow, don't know what the hell's going on, but it's really opening it up for you, and you're really starting to realize, okay, because you start realizing not only the beginning of the film what this is all about, but then you start realizing more of what it's all about in the middle of the film, which it has layers to it. I really appreciate that in an anime film. I highly recommend Your Name. Sure, there is a couple of animes out there that just takes the love romance and twists it all around, but this is one of them that was just so enjoyable. It's such an enjoyable experience that I think a lot of people will appreciate, and I think they will appreciate the artwork, they will appreciate the music, they will appreciate the shots, they will appreciate these characters, but what the driving force really is about in this film are the two main leads. So yeah, I highly recommend this. Go check it out. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. Like the video if you like, and comment below. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. I'm Dan, aka Daniel's son, and like I always say, grab a tick, grab a seat. Make sure you got some good popcorn to eat. I'll see you at the cinema. Bye, guys.